What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Clintonville Slasher. I'm your host, Serge Frank Wilkes. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's weekend was amazing. I had to work all weekend, so it sucked. But today is actually Thursday, so I can't really tell you if my weekend sucked, but I guarantee you that if I had to work, it most likely sucked. So, today I'm going to be talking about a Tubi original. Last night I was kind of like eeny, meeny, miny, mo sort of thing down Tubi. And I kind of scrolled and closed my eyes, stopped, landed on a film called Halloween at Aunt Ethel's. I checked out this film. So I believe it was made around 2020. And a little rundown of the film is that you have two girls named Mandy and Melissa. And they all live in this neighborhood in Florida. And there is this kind of like not town lore, but more or less like a actual like neighborhood lore about this lady named Ethel, and Ethel apparently has killed a bunch of people, and she chops them up and turns them into chocolate Halloween treats. Excuse me. Figured chocolate. So anyway, she's talking about Melanie is telling Melissa about this Aunt Ethel lady, and that she like murders all these people. So it turns out that Aunt Ethel is a brutal killer, and she is chopping up people, and she is throwing them into these like meat grinders and like basically pickling their feet and like making chocolate treats out of their body parts. So the movie goes on, and I'll tell you the end of it. Like the whole premise is that Aunt Ethel is cursed by this ancient witch, and this ancient witch that set this curse upon her said that she had to take 31 souls, but only if this curse could be broken if she let somebody else take the 31st soul. So of course the main antagonist of this movie does take the curse of the 31st soul. She snaps her fingers. The main antagonist, I won't say it because I don't want to ruin the ending, but the main antagonist wakes up, thinks it's a dream, texts her friend, and is like, hey, call me when you wake up, ha ha ha. And it turns out it's not a dream, but she says, right before Aunt Ethel snaps her fingers, she tells her that you will see a sign will come to you in the next 24 hours. Basically, all she does is go outside, open up her mailbox, and finds this book that just has a bunch of Aunt Ethel scribblings in it. It doesn't say what happens if she doesn't break the curse. It doesn't go into that at all. The only real thing that this film had was it didn't live and die on its kills. The acting was terrible. The storyline added, like, it set up for a really cool storyline, and then it just dropped short because it really didn't give you anything. The only other thing is that there was nothing but boobs in this. It was basically like a softcore porn. That was the only thing that would make you like want to watch this if you wanted to watch it. Like, that's the only thing that was in there that people would be like drawn to. They stood so hard on boobs that there was nothing else to stand on. And I really think that if your film only stands on nudity, like, you don't have a film to begin with. Like, your film could suck. It could be cheap. It could be a silly storyline, but your antagonist and your protagonist, both are terrible. Both don't have your antagonist and protagonist. When they get to the end of the movie, they don't. There's no ending. All right, there's nothing. There's anticlimactic. You have such a good build up, and it, like, right when it becomes interesting, right when you find out more information of why the kids are stalking her and what Aunt Ethel did to these other kids in the neighborhood, like who they took, and when it becomes kind of interesting, there's no set. There's a setup, and it just falls dead. And like I said, the only thing they had was nudity, and it really for me that was nothing. Like, I don't care if you're naked in your movies, nudity, no nudity, it doesn't matter to me. As long as you have a story that doesn't lose your target audience, you have kills that are brutal as fuck, you can still have a stupid movie. I love stupid films, but when there is no storyline there and no plot there, and all you had was boobs, then it's just boring. There's nothing there for me. So honestly, I have to say that this movie was not good. I can't even live or die or tell you that, hey man, this movie was awesome, had great kills, great acting, love the storyline. No, it was all around garbage. It was bad. And the act, like I said, not only is it bad, like, okay, so you could have a bad movie, you could have bad acting in a movie, and it'd still be awesome. You know, you could like, you know, poke fun at the shitty acting, but you know, your actors are only going to do what their characters are written to do. So you can't really blame it on that. It's just piss poor writing. But not only does this movie have a shit ending that falls short, but it has one of the greatest rap numbers. I swear to God. And Ethel, it's Halloween. She's gonna take your spleen. I mean, fuck, dude. I don't know how this movie didn't win a fucking Oscar or a fucking Grammy for the most talented rap battle at the end of this film. I mean, if you're gonna make a shit movie, you might as well make a shitty rap at the very end of it, because that's what you got. So, on all in all, I have to say that this movie was fucking garbage, and that I would probably never watch it again. And I strongly urge you not to check it out either, unless you're into something that's dumb. So, you know, go to Aunt Ethel's fucking shitty Halloween party and hope she doesn't turn you into toe sausage. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Stay horror, and we'll see you next time. Later days. No, and record.